1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hello, welcome to Harmonica Hobo land, where the cigarettes grow on trees and the chickens literally lay soft-boiled eggs. Today we're into lesson 2 of my Hobo series, and we're doing one of my favourite songs of all time, Sitting on Top of the World. You're going to need a harmonica in the key of A for today's session. Originally recorded in 1930 by the Mississippi Sheiks, this song has really stood the test of time in terms of different styles of American folk and blues. It's a very malleable song. It's been done fast, slow. There's bluegrass versions by Bill Monroe, western swing by Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, Howlin' Wolf, of course, the Chicago bluesman. That was actually the first version I ever heard. Much more of a bluesy kind of classic sound. So it really is a very malleable song. So to kick this off, I just want to sing the first verse because I think we really need to get the sentiment of this song. Was in the spring, one sunny day, my good girl left me, Lord, she went away. Now she gone, now don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. And so on and so forth. The lyrics of the original song convey a stoic optimism in the face of emotional setbacks. And it goes on to say, a simple, elegant distillation of the blues. Let's take a look at the melody. If we take a look at the first 4 bars, and what we're kind of doing with the melody is emulating the vocal. That's very important in the blues and any style of music. And then we can really get to the blueprint of the song. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's our first phrase. And of course you could do lots of variations of this. I just want to give you the simple version first. 1, 2, 3. And then we're picking up the 4 draws. 3 4 draws. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a 4 draw. And I'm doing a half step bend, a full step bend, and landing on the 2 draw. Obviously those bends might need a bit of practice, that's another subject. Do your best. That was the first half of the melody. If I fill in the space now, 1, 2, 3. And there's loads of variations and turnarounds, of course. This lesson is in my Hobo series. If you want a much longer lesson, do click the link below. So how about if we want to take this more Hobo style and add some harp around the vocals? To do that, I'm going to go into the second verse. And I think the way to do this, again, you'll know I like to do this in my other lessons, is start very simply. So let's look at verse 2. 1, 2, 3. She called me up from El Paso. And we're looking for the space. Okay, there's the first line. So she called me up from El Paso. Keep it simple. And I am sort of playing the chord tones here without getting into the theory too much. But I'm just going to play something nice and basic. So let's try that again. She called me up to draw from El Paso to 2 draws. Said, come back, daddy. Oh, I'm going to hit the 1 blow there because we're sort of on the 4 chord. If that means anything. If not, don't worry. So I'll do that again. She said, come back, daddy. I need you so. 2 draw again. And now she gone. Another 2 draw. Maybe with a little texture. And now don't worry. 1 draw. I was going to do 1, but I felt like doing 2. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. And if we were going for the more blues version, we'd probably tag an extra bar turnaround on there. If you listen to somewhat versions like Doc Watson, the whole thing will be 8 bars and there won't be a turnaround, which is a bit more typical of bluegrass. But when you hear Howlin' Wolf's version, the last line might go, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. And there'll be a nice turnaround. So that kind of really changes things. And remember, when you're playing on your own, you can be flexible. If you want to do a turnaround, do it. If you don't do it. It's up to you. When you're a harmonica hobo, you're making the rules yourself. You're not adhering to anyone else's rules, okay? I'm going to do the whole thing, the whole of that verse. 1, 2, 3. She called me up from El Paso. Say, come back, Daddy, I need you so. And now she gone, and I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. You don't like my peaches, don't shake my tree. Get out of the orchard, leave the peaches be. Getting carried away there. Go simple and tasteful. Play some nice. Go a bit peg leg Sam. Adding some textures in there and working around the melody. But remember, with this kind of song, it's all about the melody. So if you can start to sing the song, don't be afraid to sing. If you're new to singing, do it in private, the shower, the car, the park, riding your bike, whatever works for you. And then gradually start introduce harmonica into the space and see how it goes. Thanks everybody, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And if you want a much longer lesson with detailed tabs and a whole system to work through this song, do of course check out my Hobo Series 2 lesson. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.